Hello everyone, so we are going to solve some AWS problems here. Alright, okay. A company has a sensitive data stored in an Amazon S3 bucket that is encrypted using AWS Key Management Service. Okay, how do we do that? Go to ChatGPT, how to encrypt. How do I encrypt? How do I encrypt um, S3 sensitive? How do I encrypt sensitive data to S3 bucket using KMS? And a developer wants to enforce encryption in transit for all users who have been granted permission to use the S3 get object operation across multiple AWS accounts. Okay, so a company has sensitive data stored in an S3 bucket that is encrypted using AWS Key Management Service. So it's already encrypted using KMS, and a developer wants to ensure encryption in transit, so HTTPS, for all users who have been granted permission to use the S3 get object operation across multiple AWS accounts. Which of the following represents the best solution for this use case? Configure resource-based policy on the S3 bucket to deny access when a request has the condition. Okay, so let's go to S3 bucket. Uh, okay, so to encrypt sensitive data before uploading to S3 bucket using KMS, create an S3 bucket. If you haven't created already, create a key AWS KMS key, create a customer master key CM key in the KMS. This key will be used to encrypt and decrypt your data. You can create a key through the AWS console, CLI, or this one. So create key. Okay, so let's try this. Let's create a key. Let's go to our, oops. Let's go to our root folder of our project, and let's say this. So KMS. You have KMS here already? No. KMS oops. KMS, then readme.md KMS. So this is the how to create a KMS key. Okay, your cool KMS, your cool CMK description, right? So let's create the KMS key. So it should create as a KMS key, alright? An error occurred when calling create key operation. Okay, so our IAM is not able to create a KMS. So we're going to give permission to it. So I will pause this. Alright, we've given access to our user for the key creation of the KMS, so it should be able to create now. Okay, so we have a KMS created. KMS key created. Let's go to our KMS here. Could you stop it if I please? AWS managed keys. So these are the AWS managed keys. So these are the customer managed keys. So this is the key that we just created today. And the key ID is this one, 29. Where's the key ID here? Hey, where's the key ID? AWS account key ID ARN. So this is the ARN. 61B7. All right. So this is your cool. All right. So we have a KMS key, customer managed key. Grant permission. Ensure that your AWS IAM blah 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 user or rule has the necessary permission to use the KMS key for decryption and encryption. Attach appropriate IAM policies to your user or rule. Enable default encryption on S3 bucket. Enable default encryption. So if you go to our S3 bucket, okay, so we're going to create a bucket. So is this default encryption? So if we create a bucket here, we're going to create a bucket. Cool bucket. Copy settings for existing bucket. All bucket ownership. ACLs disabled recommended. Block all public access. Versioning. This is disabled. Versioning is a means of keeping multiple variants of an object in the same bucket. You can use versioning to preserve, retrieve, and store every version of every object stored in your Amazon S3 bucket. With versioning, you can easily recover from both unintended user actions and account failures. Tag. Okay, so this is the default encryption. Default encryption is server side S3, so this is S3 managed keys, and our the problem that we are reading, it's saying that a company has a sensitive data stored in S3 bucket that is encrypted using Amazon KMS, so which is this one. Okay, so another kind of encryption is dual layer server side encryption with KMS keys. So I'm not sure what is this. Secure your objects with two separate layers of encryption for details and pricing. AWS key, KMS key. So if we choose this, it doesn't have that option. So if I choose this, so there's an AWS KMS key. Choose from your AWS KMS key or enter AWS KMS key ARN. So we have our ARN here. This is our ARN, and we are going to put that here. And bucket key using an S3 bucket key for server SS server side encryption. KMS reduces encryption cost by lowering calls to AWS KMS. S3 bucket keys aren't supported for. Okay. This is enabled using a S3 bucket key for reduces encryption cost. So why do we have to disable it? What is the purpose? Bucket key. Okay, why would we disable bucket key in S3 KMS? Is that KMS encryption? Why would we? Okay, disabling the use of bucket key in S3 server-side encryption with AWS KMS is a decision that depends on your specific use case and security requirements. There are some reasons why you might choose to disable bucket key and SSE KMS, granular control, separation of concerns, compliance requirements, key rotation, audit, and monitoring. Okay, so there are a lot of reasons why you want to disable it. Object lock disable. Okay, so let's create the bucket. Create the bucket. What? With the set name, so it's already created. What? Bucket name. Bucket with the same name already. Bucket name must be unique within a global namespace and follow the bucket. What? I have that bucket name already. JBX. Cool bucket JBX. So different use. So bucket name should be unique to all accounts in AWS across multiple regions. Yes, when you create Amazon S3 bucket, the bucket name must be globally unique across all AWS accounts. This uniqueness constraints applies not only within your AWS account but across all AWS accounts globally. This is because the S3 bucket name is part of the bucket's unique DNS name, and AWS uses this globally unique DNS name to route requests to the correct bucket. The uniqueness requirement includes all AWS accounts and all AWS regions. Therefore, even if a specific bucket, so that's it. We have created a bucket. It is encrypted using encryption key. We created an encryption key through this one, and then we use this key to we'll have to encrypt the bucket. So let's document this. This is the response. This is the response. For one is create a key. This is the response. When encrypting S3 bucket and want to use SSE KMS, you you can choose this newly created encryption key. Okay. So now we have it there. We have created a KMS key, and we have created a bucket that is encrypted using KMS. So a developer wants to enforce encryption in transit for all users who have been granted permission to use the S3 get object operation across multiple AWS account. Which of the following represents the best solution? So configure a resource-based policy in S3 bucket. So let's go to the S3 bucket, a resource-based policy. So let's go to permission. So this is where's the bucket policy? Okay, so resource-based policy on S3 to deny access when a request has condition. Okay, so we're going to add a statement. This is to deny um, secure transport is false. How to do that? Go to ChatGPT again. Help me create a bucket policy that will deny hold on that will deny access to a request when the condition is when first version transfer resource help me create a bucket policy that will deny access to a request when it is not using HTTPS. Okay, so there's this one here. Certainly, to create an S3 bucket policy that denies access to requests when they are not using HTTPS, you can use a condition in your policy. Okay, so this one here, let's copy that and let's put that here. And our bucket name is, where's our bucket name? Our bucket name is cool bucket JBX. Cool bucket JBX and cool bucket JBX. Okay, so save. So now we want to upload an object. So let's see an object. What will be the object? So S3 KMS S3 object some object.txt. This is an object. Okay, and we are going to upload that. Add a file, go to repos, this one here, Azure KMS S3 some text. Okay, upload that. Okay, so access this. Let's access this. What is the URL? So this is the URL, object URL. It's HTTPS. Okay, access denied. We have to allow it for the public. Confirm. Okay, should be able to view this. Still access denied. Why is it still access denied? Bucket and object not public. So why? If we create another one, call bucket 2, call bucket 2, this one, knowledge, server-side encryption, call bucket 2, upload, add file, some object, create some object. Okay, this is the bucket, still access denied. Why is this still access denied? Properties, properties, versioning, you don't have permission to get CloudTrail, permissions, bucket policy, add, allow, give me a bucket policy to allow public access to my objects in bucket, in my bucket cool bucket 2. Okay, so let's put it here, permissions, edit. Okay, then save. Okay, so cool bucket 2. Okay, So this one, okay, I'm able to view because I have cool bucket too. So for our other bucket, so the cool bucket, cool JBS bucket, permissions, actions, okay, deny actions, condition, is this one. So what's the difference? Policy. So for the strict bucket policy, this is the strict bucket policy. This is the not strict bucket policy. So let's compare. Allow. So we are going to allow all. So this is the resources that. So it will allow all get, but it will deny if the transport is false. If the secure transport is false. So let's edit that, edit, and then let's put this one here. Save. This one, refresh, requires keys, require. Okay, how do I connect to it? Okay, so let's go to ChatGPT again. How to access my S3 object using CLI with that has a KMS that requires KMS key. Okay, so let's copy this S3 bucket. Accessing the S3 bucket that needs KMS key. Okay, so this is our S3 object. Okay, your local file. Copy. We don't want to copy, we just want to read. Okay, so just get object. So this is the get object. Get object, your bucket, our bucket is this one, this is our bucket. Your object is some object. Then your body file output is some object retrieve. Okay, then your KMS key ID. So our KMS key ID is here, right? This is the one, KMS key ID. Or this one, key ID. Yeah, I think this one here. So this is our key ID. Then let's execute that. Let's go to our KMS KMS, AWS, KMS, S3, right? Okay, so seems like it can't read that. It's not working. Output invalid choice. Hey. Okay, so this is the command. Okay, so that is the command. So if I want to upload another one, another text. Okay, another text. So another text here, another text. Is it another text? Another text. You don't have permission there, but in our thing here. Okay, so this one here is another text, another text, another text, another text. But yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe because this is a CLI, it's already accessing it using HTTPS. So if we remove in the permissions of this one, edit, and if we remove this, can we still access? I think no, because this is using KMS. Yeah, so this is request specifying server-side encryption with AWS KMS managed keys requires AWS signature version 4 and authorize. So, yep, I think that's it. Using SDK, maybe. Yeah, that will be a very, or maybe using PHP. How to create, yeah, we'll try this again. In other videos, we'll prepare PHP code so that we're going to connect to our S3 and our AWS infrastructure from a domain outside of our AWS infrastructure and our AWS network from a HostGator running in PHP. All right, right. Nice. Thanks. That's it. Bye.